Go, 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 let's get it. I'm a trapping fanatic, that shit automatic, so I cannot turn it on or off. Bitches all on my dick, then she hop on my dick, I'm like, why you keep hopping on and off? Your bitch all on my dick, she be doing the most, I tell her, little bitch, you so extra. And my gun up on me, but not run up on me, niggas, they wanna fight, they some wrestlers.
Naruto laid inside the belly of the snake, noting that there was some sort of toxin inside its body. He would sigh. I hate to show off some of my true strength here, but there's no other way out. Wind style. Rapid tornado. Suddenly, from behind Kabuto, the snake explodes and pieces of it are sent all over the forest, with Naruto now standing there. I'm pretty pissed off right now, and since killing is allowed in this portion of the exam, I'll seize the opportunity. Kabuto then rushes Naruto, and the two engage, while Shino and Hinata take on his other teammates from the grass village. Shino and Hinata work even better here as a duo because of their intense training from Kurenai. Shino covers the mid-range attacks with his bugs while Hinata watches their close blind spots. They took down the shinobi after a little bit, but they didn't kill a single one of them. They look back over to Naruto to see his blade in the shoulder of Kabuto. He spits out a little blood, calling Naruto quite the monster. Naruto then raises his other sword, swinging it down, only to be sent flying into another tree branch by the blade in his stomach. As he's pinned to the wall, Naruto screams in agony, as for the first time in a while, he's feeling true pain. He can't even remove the sword, and he looks up to see Hinata and Shino being attacked. They can't stop the pale woman's attacks, and they're injured badly. Naruto, seeing Hinata hurt, screams for him to stop, and Orochimaru then turns to him. Well, if you think this is bad, you should see what happened to that little Uchiha brat. Hearing that Sasuke and Team 7 were also targeted, Naruto's rage went over the edge as he shouted so loud it echoed throughout the forest, and in this moment, he appeared in front of the beast, the nine-tailed fox. The young boy demanded power, but since this is the full Nine Tails, it isn't as negative as the original, although it still dislikes humans to a high extent. There you go again, demanding something that isn't yours. You humans are all the same, no matter what generation you come from. Kurama gets flashbacks to all of his Jinchuriki with that same face. Naruto then turns his back. You don't want to help me? Fine, but I'm sure you realized it as well. If he targeted me and Sasuke, that means he wants the Sharingan and the Nine Tails. But if you're willing to just be controlled by someone, then go ahead. I don't care. I'll save all my friends without you. Kurama then stands, asking what the boy was suggesting. Well, if you won't hand me the power, then cut me a deal. I'll destroy whoever you want, as long as you save my friends. The Nine Tails become serious, snarling at the boy, thinking of one person. Seems you have someone in mind already. There was a moment of silence until the beast whispers the name Madara Uchiha, the masked man you faced in battle many years ago. Naruto pauses for a moment and then starts laughing like a madman, making the Nine Tails smile. You're an interesting one, kid. So here. He taps his claw on the ground as chakra then begins to surround the body of Naruto. As the screams diminish in the sound, Naruto rips the sword from his chest and he instantly regenerates. Orochimaru stares forward, noting a transformation like this hasn't been documented in any of the Leaf's history from their previous Jinchuriki. Naruto's awakened Kyuubi state, and its rage, was being controlled by a thin golden adamantium chain that spiraled around his arms and the slim crown that was seen under his hair. As his orange chakra then flared up around him, it became more calm as the time passed. His vision also comes back, seeing clearly what was in front of him. He grabs the blade off the ground and blitzes Orochimaru. The Sannin is thrown off by his speed and has one of his arms cut off. In shock, he wonders why Naruto was able to control the Kyuubi's power so effortlessly. Naruto then swings the blade from a distance, sending chakra right at him. It cuts through another one of the large trees behind him as he would dodge and sends it crashing down on the Sannin. Orochimaru and Naruto go back and forth, trading attacks while having pieces of the large tree fall upon them as they would slice through it during their battle. Naruto's control over the Kyuubi was also further insinuated by him roaring, sending the Sannin into the sky. He looks down, wondering what the boy was doing, until Naruto's mouth would open. He began charging something out of it, but then he passed out, as the change began to glow brighter when he tried to use this attack. Orochimaru then took this as his chance to escape with the injured Kabuto, saying that they'll recover the Nine Tails later. They've done enough already. Naruto later wakes up with Team Guy guarding him from another team. He then sits up grabbing his blade, thanking Bushy Brows. He then creates 50 clones that take down the shinobi around them, but he also carries his two teammates away as they were still passed out. They finally make it to the tower, where Naruto decides to rest for a short while, as once he finds Kakashi, he asked him about his father's sealing techniques, stating that he was able to control the Nine Tails for just a brief moment. Kakashi asked for the details, wondering why he had to do so, and Naruto explains his last battle. His uncle was glad to see that he was safe, but that must have been Orochimaru who attacked both Naruto and Sasuke, which means he needs the Sharingan and the Nine Tails. This was a sticky situation, because if he's successful, he can take over the leaf and potentially the continent. Naruto walks over to check over on his two teammates who aren't doing too well, but he tells each of them to turn around. He places a hand on their back, with them beginning to glow as he heals them and restores their chakra supply with only a fraction of his own. Naruto notes he won't have to fight for a while, so he goes into a meditation state, accessing the realm that connects himself and Kurama. So, you're back already. I can't say I'm surprised. Whatever, I just have a few questions to ask you. We then skip to Naruto being awakened by Hinata and Shino to fight Kiba. Naruto looks around and then at Sasuke holding his thumb up. Sakura would ask what that's about, and Sasuke states it's nothing. This fight will be quick, as Kiba doesn't stand a chance against Naruto. You for real right now? How can you not have faith in him? Because I know without a doubt, Naruto could beat me. He's simply holding back all the time. Kiba looks to Naruto, saying he's going to beat him, and then Sasuke, before becoming a Chunin. This way, he'll win Hinata back. Naruto looks up to the stands confused at Hinata, who just shrugs, with Naruto noting Akamaru was ready. The dog then rushed in first, but Naruto slammed his fist to the ground using an earth-style jutsu that created a wall. Kiba dashed around that wall, lifting his head up not to see Naruto, but his sword. Another wall then appeared around him, and then another until he was completely blocked off from any light. Kiba sat around looking, shouting for Naruto to reveal himself, until the top of it was closed off as well. Then, all he could see were the glowing eyes that showed through the darkness as he appeared right behind Kiba. The young shinobi went to attack, but was stopped by thin wires that cut him. What the hell is this? Naruto walks over to his blade that was still against the rock, and he pulls it out. This is when all the wires were revealed to Kiba, who couldn't even move, as he couldn't believe it. Just that fast. He was outclassed? I should have figured you would do something like this. Well, Akamaru, it's time to put our training to the test. Lightning style, fang over fang. The rocks then explode, flying everywhere in the arena, as Naruto was also sent flying, where he's hit by Akamaru and then Kiba. After bursting into the stadium wall, Kiba looks at Naruto, asking how he liked that. He then created clones that spread around all of his two opponents. They then slammed their hands down, making chakra appear around Kiba as well. Kiba would ask what this is, and Naruto explains it's a chakra barrier. Not many attacks can go through it, and not many attacks can break it. So essentially, I don't have to hold back in here at all. Kiba almost takes a step back, but he rushes Naruto using a regular fang over fang. Naruto catches Kiba by his head, with his eyes now glowing red. This fight is over. Naruto slams Kiba's face into the ground, knocking him out and shaking the stadium. He's declared the winner, but even Danzo notes all the Jonin and Anbu he had at the ready seemed nervous, but there was no denying it at all. Without a doubt, that was the power of the QB. And here I'll take a quick pause, because some people, well, might think that Naruto is pretty insane here, or he might feel crazy strong. But this is a full Naruto Uzumaki that's been trained from a young age, has the power of the full Nine Tails. And he's growing at an alarming rate because he has a goal in mind. Plus, even if it was just a fraction of Kurama's power, I'm pretty sure he could still knock out Kiba. Back to the story. The crowd is shocked but then celebrates as the son of the late Hokage moves to the next round. Naruto calms himself down, thanking the Nine Tails again, but Kurama ignores this since no one has ever thanked him before. The rest of the preliminaries go the same, but Naruto is more furious because of the way Neji beat Hinata. The same way that Shino lost here. Since Naruto is the only one left, he goes with Kurona to train. She knows that Naruto is much stronger than she realized, so she's straight up with him. Why do you hide your strength from others? Because my enemies are always watching me. I see. Well, you have a couple weeks to train before your fight against the others, so let's keep working on your genjutsu. Naruto sighs but goes along with it for a couple days until he runs into someone while helping someone in the Leaf Village. There was no doubt about it at all. To this man, he knew who this was. This was the child of his student. Jiraiya stares at Naruto, causing the boy to turn to him. Naruto directs his chakra towards him, placing him in the genjutsu, where Naruto tells him to meet him at the Hokage building. Jiraiya easily breaks the illusion, wondering how the boy was able to do that. Jiraiya then makes it to the Hokage office, where Naruto and Hiruzen were already waiting on him. The Hokage explains to Jiraiya that he'll be training Naruto until the Chunin exams would continue. He nods, looking at the boy and introducing himself. Yeah, you already know what my name is. I just have one question. What is it, kid? Can you make me stronger than my father? The Sannin is taken back by this question but smiles, saying there's no doubt in his mind that Naruto can become that strong and even stronger. The two then prepare to leave, as they head out that afternoon away from the Leaf Village. As night would fall during their travel, Jiraiya notes that the kid sleeps well even when away from home, as he would turn to lay down as well, but Naruto is seen with his eyes open with a smile, as the real Naruto stood tall in a dark room with only one light shining down on him, his eyes open, revealing the power of the Nine Tails once again, as Danzo sits back on the railing smiling. Good job, Naruto. Now let's begin. The training arc for Naruto with Jiraiya is very similar, except for the fact that Naruto gets to learn the Rasengan here. He's able to perform it, and he's able to do it with and without clones because of his intelligence. As for the rest of his training with Lord Danzo, the effects of it will take place later on, but his genjutsu does improve a lot because he has another clone with Kurenai still. Naruto then returns to the village a couple days before the exams continue with Jiraiya, who states that he'll be back as there's much more for him to learn. Naruto thanks his sensei, and he heads off into the village. He turns a corner where Jiraiya isn't able to see him and poofs into smoke, as the Naruto that was with Danzo could feel the rest of his power returning, as well as new memories and experiences, as well as a new jutsu that he learned. He was in the middle of completing his final test and got through it like a breeze. Naruto then exits with his little injuries slowly healing, but the words of Danzo echoing throughout the room. I know you'll be back. That power still isn't enough to satisfy even you. Naruto nods while leaving, but right as he closes the door, he goes up in smoke. The true Naruto was seen far away from the Leaf Village, standing on a hill that overlooks a place of ruin. The maps all lead to here. Naruto, with the hood over his head, smiles. I'll be back to reclaim what's rightfully mine. Days later, in the arena, we see Neji waiting for his opponent to arrive, when two blades would crash down from the sky, splitting the ground. Naruto stands on top of them, looking down at Neji, as Neji would get in a stance saying that their destinies will collide here. Yeah, you're right. But this is when you realize that you're just a small part in my story. So make sure this fight is good enough that I can tell my grandchildren about it.